where he wants to be here, or maybe not quite as far as we can see. That gold lead pretty much equalized now between the two AD carries, so impressive stuff there as Flandre going to go back, and certainly a slip there for IG to not have vision around the area of the Dragon, but they showed so much respect to Flandre's Mega Gnar there.
It's just a really big cash in to equalize that goal. Remember, 1,000 gold behind just a moment ago, completely equalized just from cashing, now has a Bloodthirster. One thing you can say about these two items, there is certain synergy when it comes to lifesteal. We're talking 35% lifesteal. Got to kill that guy fast or he'll lifesteal right back up.
Yeah, Flandre running in, but Zatai whimsies himself to safety, so we'll be okay there now. And thinking about Draven's build a bit, certainly understand that Bilgewater definitely felt like an emergency purchase, but this build feels very intentional for Crystal, and I think with all the divers, Rek'Sai Kassadin in particular, I can understand why he's going for such heavy lifesteal in this build.
That's what I was mentioning. With 35% lifesteal, you don't kill him instantly. He gets a second wind, you know, he gets the Janna shield, and he's effectively healing huge amounts. Of course, the Whirling Axis procs lifesteal, so you're already doing such an amount of AD that you will be able to lifesteal up. You definitely need to go for the burst trades, which Kassadin does specialize in, but we're talking about 6-item level 16 Kassadin, more than the Kassadin now that'll maybe chunk out 40% of his health on a fairly short cooldown. But that's time between spell rotations for Draven to heal up.
And you can see Ella prioritizing the Mikhails there as well, so clearly knows who he needs to protect. As almost always, it is Crystal once again, but good rotation here for IG. Gonna get the hook on Ibaka, rookie diving in, but goes way too far, but Kid will still get the kill. And a very creative ultimate by Azir, but not enough to keep him alive.
So we're waiting for Surfing Kassadin, apparently. He found a big wave coming through from the Emperor's Divide Road to the back, but thankfully, from a rookie perspective, wasn't punished.
Flandre trying to come down, and Snake are doing everything they can to wave clear away, but without Nazir, especially one that can set up here, it's just some Janna tornadoes and a couple of auto attacks from Draven to keep them away. And you can see Ella getting chunked up by Rookie as Crystal eats a hook there. Rookie dives in, but Beast channels the ulti. Crystal life stealing, but it's not enough, and Ella going to get knocked up there as well as Cacao comes in. Rookie finds himself the doubles. The tie pops, the wild growth is Cacao will dive in. Flandre, he's here as Mega Gnar, but it's not going to last too much longer. Tower will go down. Rookie going to dive in once again. Flandre going to eat some rockets here and look to go down as the hook lands in. Kid with that next kill, and it's 3-0 this time to IG.
Honestly, it's really poor positioning from Crystal. A second game in a row getting caught out by the Nautilus hook. Had to respect that CC. You saw, even with all the lifesteal in the world, Kid's free hitting the Draven of all people in the front line. Okay, was in rocket form, wasn't quite minigun, but was doing massive amounts of damage. And you can have as much lifesteal as you want when you're taking 3-4 members aggro.
Yeah, no Mikhail's there for Ella, so maybe not communicated there, but a bad situation for the Draven, and a fourth turret now being completed for IG. So 3 Adults down, plus the tier 2 in the mid lane, and 2 on down in Dragons, but we do have one coming back in a minute 55. A Snake trying to answer back onto Rookie, but Kassadin fairly tricky to pin down.
So we saw that previous fight that Jinx was involved in where she died early, she couldn't get the reset. Honestly, pace through time, that's not really a concern now when you have Infinity Edge, Static Ship, and a Snowball Last Whisper. Suddenly Jinx is super, super strong. And look, Beast is pretty tanky but has no armor. Okay, still relatively tanky, but the first kill, getting excited, is the core tenet to IG winning a fight, because suddenly then the AD carry has huge mobility with Get Excited. Kassadin already has crazy mobility, and they have the utility coming through from the likes of Whimsy. The first kill so much easier when the holy triumvirate of AD carry items is already complete at 24 minutes.
Yeah, and maybe that added insult to injury there. Zatai has completed his rabbit on Zera as well, so good to go as far as mid-game Lulu items go. And IG are going to posture quite aggressively around that Baron. We'll just clear out some wards, but now Snake with that 3rd Dragon, 4th overall looming as well. They have an extra objective to worry about as well.
Exactly, but not the Dragons, of course. Only 1 to 2 in terms of Dragons at this point. So the Dragon pressure's not on them like it was in the previous series. Split pushes between the top laners, both of them having teleport in a second or so as the tie will get us through. IG still can't be too confident. There's still the theoretical massive Emperor's Divide, and Draven has enough lifesteal to shrug off a single diver's damage. He just can't afford to be hooked in. That's the big thing here. Keep the positioning in the backline, please, Crystal.
Yeah, I mean, Draven, it feels like oddly short range for a 550 range AD carry just because of how aggressively you want to be moving and catching your axes. I think, as Crystal's demonstrated, you often want to be moving forward, but we can see Zatai pushing in. Baka will clear him out, actually puts him straight back into the turret, and Zatai with his ult, he might have to use it. Baka's doing good damage now with that stinger, and he'll keep chasing through, but Dragon looking to go over to IG as Baka's still chasing in, and Zatai gets himself away, but crucially IG